words, suffering has too much power and too much effect. To feed a horse and not to ride it is to make it useless. 3. Finally, in the Saha universe, the bodhisattvas abound in skillful means. This is why they are difficult to approach. This is not the case in other universes. Thus the Buddha said, I remember that in the course of my previous existences I offered 1,000 human existences in order to save beings. But although I was endowed with qualities, the 6 perfections and all the Buddha attributes, I was unable to do the work of a Buddha. Indeed, it was only by skillful means that beings are saved. This is why the bodhisattvas in the Saha universe are difficult to approach. Sutra. Then, taking these 1,000-petaled golden lotuses from the hands of Ratnakara, the bodhisattva Samantarasmi went away with innumerable monastic and householder bodhisattvas and with youths and maidens. Sastra. Question. The bodhisattva Samantarasmi is able to travel by virtue of his great power and his abhijnas. But how can the monastic and householder bodhisattvas, as well as the youths and maidens, travel about the Ratnavati universe, which they had to traverse in order to get to the Saha universe, is large? What power have they borrowed for that purpose? Is it their own power? Or is it the power of the Buddha Ratnakara, or that of the bodhisattva Samantarasmi, or that of the Buddha Sakyamuni? Answer. They use all of these 4 powers at the same time. A. These monastics and householders can be non-regressing bodhisattvas endowed with the 5 superknowledges. By means of the 4 bases of miraculous power, they have cultivated the causes and conditions that must be fulfilled during earlier lifetimes in order to be able now to go to the Buddha Sakyamuni. Therefore they use their own power. B. They also use the power of the bodhisattva samanatarasmi. Why? Those whose power is too weak travel by means of the power of the bodhisattva samantarasmi. Thus, when a cakravartin king wants to fly, his army, his officers and his stables accompany him in the sky. Because his qualities are great, the cakravartin king can make his whole suite fly along with him. It is the same here. Those whose power is too weak travel by way of the power of the bodhisattva samantarasmi. C. They also use the power of the Buddha Ratnakara. D. Finally, the rays of the Buddha Sakyamuni illumine them. If they had no other power, the rays of the Buddha Sakyamuni would be enough for them to be able to travel. What more can be said if they use the other 3 sources? Question. Why does the bodhisattva Samantarasmi not come alone, instead of at the head of a numerous troop? Answer. Because he needs a suite like a king who is traveling. Besides, the bodhisattva Samantarasmi and the Buddha Sakyamuni choose among people. How is that? In the Great Assembly there are 2 groups. Those who fulfill the causes and conditions permitting them leave, go. Those who do not fulfill the causes and conditions, stay. Question. Why is this bodhisattva accompanied by householder and monastic bodhisattvas, youths and maidens? Answer. The Buddha's disciples are of 7 categories. Bhiksu, Bhikshuni, Siksa, Sramanera. Sramaneri, Upasaka and Upasika. The Upasakas and Upasikas are the lay people. The 5 other categories are monastics. Among the monastics and the lay people there are 2 kinds, the old and the young. The young are the youths and maidens. The others are the old. Question. Only the old ones should go. Why do the young ones go also? Answer. It is a matter of worthiness and not of age. The person who lacks qualities and practices evil is small despite their great age. The person who has the qualities and practices the good is great despite their youth. Furthermore, these young ones come from far away and those who see them admire the fact that, despite their youth, they are able to come from so far away to hear the Dharma. This also proves that both young and old are capable of acquiring the Buddha Dharma, which is different from the heretical sects where the Brahmins alone are able to follow the rules and those who are not Brahmins cannot. In the Buddha Dharma, there is no old or young, no insiders and no outsiders. Everybody can practice the Dharma. In the same way, when medicine is given, it is the cure to be attained that rules everything. Whether the sick person is noble or commoner, old or young, is of no importance. Sutra. Before leaving, they express their homage, their respects, their esteem, and their veneration to the Buddhas of the East. Sastra. Question. They pay all their homage to the Buddhas of the East. But these Buddhas are very numerous. When will they be finished and when will they be able to start off for the Saha universe? Answer. These bodhisattvas do not pay homage in the manner of gods or men. They carry out the rituals current among bodhisattvas. Here is what it consists of. They enter into samadhi and they draw forth innumerable bodies from their own upright body. They create all kinds of objects of worship and fill the Buddha sea universes with them. They are like the Naga king who, at the moment of acting, raises his body from the water and causes rain to fall over an entire continent. Question. These bodhisattvas wish to go to the Buddha Sakyamuni. Why do they pay homage to all the Buddhas on their way? Answer. The Buddhas are a supreme field of merit. Those who pay homage to them receive a great reward. It is like the man who cultivates his field well and reaps a big harvest of grain. The bodhisattvas see the Buddhas and the worship which they pay to these Buddhas brings them the reward of the Buddhas. This is why they pay homage to them. Furthermore, the bodhisattvas always feel a respect towards the Buddhas comparable to that of a son for his parents. They have received instructions from them and they have received samadhis, dharnis, and miraculous powers of all kinds from them. Out of gratitude, they pay homage to them. Thus, in the Phahawa king, Sa-dharma-pundarika, the bodhisattva Yawang, who had acquired the samadhi called faculty of making all forms appear, had this thought. How am I going to worship the Buddha and the Sa-dharma-pundarika? At once, he entered into samadhi, rose up into the sky, and by the power of samadhi, caused a rain of lotuses made of 7 jewels, perfumes, banners and bouquets to pay homage to the Buddha. When he came out of samadhi, he felt that it was not enough, so for 1200 years he fed on inflammable perfumes and drank perfumed oil. Then he clothed himself in divine white garments and burned his own body. He made the following vow. May the rays of my body illumine Buddha universes as numerous as the sands of 80 Ganges. In these Buddha universes as numerous as the sands of 80 Ganges, all the Buddhas congratulated him. Good, good, O son of noble family. The offering of the body is the foremost offering. Abandoning royalty, abandoning a wife and children, does not equal 1,000th part of it. For 1200 years the body of the bodhisattva burned without, however, becoming consumed. Finally, the worship of the Buddhas assures glory, merit, and immense benefits, all the bad dharmas disappear and all the roots of good show progress, in the present lifetime.